I mean, I understand you love basketball, but you can still do basketball in a different way.
You got me feeling hella loved, even when it's going down. Know that we gon' live it up. Young shot caller, always been a baller. Know that you the one, I can feel it in my heart. Yeah, I won't stop.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Steve. Chris Bosh just announced that he's trying his hardest at this moment to make a comeback for next season. Now, he got waived by Miami. He still has the guaranteed money, but he got waived by Miami. So what does this mean for the NBA? It all depends on where he goes. If he comes to New York, and if Chris Paul comes to New York to play with KP and Melo, championship team. Probably not, winning team, but maybe, I don't know, maybe. That's four supers. That's crazy, right? But it all depends on where he goes. But should he return, though? That's the only thing that I'm worried about, because I absolutely love Chris Bosh. You guys know he's one of my favorite players ever. But I don't think it's worth it for him to risk his life like that. I do not think it's worth it for him to risk his life. Chris Bosh has blood clots in his lungs. It went from his legs to his lungs. It went away. It came back like 4 or 5 times. Doctors told him his career is probably over, and he should just enjoy the rest of his family, the life with his family. Now, I wrote an essay about this for my English topics and writing class in college. I wrote an essay on this. I think I got it like 89, something like that. So I did pretty decent on it. And pretty much what I was saying was like, Chris Bosh should just put the curtain up, man. He's already a 2-time champion. I think he's a 10-time or 11-time. I think 11, actually. He's an 11-time All-Star. He's already an NBA. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame. His chances of making it are 99.999%, according to Basketball Reference. And let's be real. He had one of the best careers. He had a better career than 95% of any NBA player ever. There's not many players that could have a career like that. 10-plus All-Star appearances, 2 championship wins, one of the best big men ever, easily top 15 big man ever, So that's good. But Bosh, you have your whole life ahead of you with your family. You're only 31, 32 years old? Maybe by next year you'll be 33. You have your whole life ahead of you with your family. Your whole life. Think about your daughters. Think about your wife. Think about your daughter's daughters. Do you really want to throw all of that away to play 3-4 more years in the league? I mean, I understand you love basketball, but you can still do basketball in a different way. You can be a trainer. Look what Patrick Ewing is doing. You know how much money they'll pay you to teach people how to have your post moves? How to be able to take people off the dribble being 7 foot like you? Do you know how much a team would pay you for that? You know how much a team would pay you to teach other big men how to shoot? To be able to... Chris Bosh is one of the most complete all-around big men in NBA history. He was one of the best all-around scorers as well. In terms of scoring, Bosh, elite. He could take you off the dribble, back to the basket. He could face to the basket, which is a face-up. He could take you off the dribble, shoot the 3, catch and shoot. He could do everything. Play off ball. He could do everything. Not many big men can do that. Do you know how much people would pay you to teach younger players to do that? Do you know how much the New York Knicks would pay you to help Kristaps Porzingis? Do you know how much the Timberwolves would help to pay you, to help Karl Anthony Towns, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid? The list can go on. You have a future in the NBA still, just not as a player. You're already a Hall of Famer. Why risk it for 3 to 4 more years? To do what? Yeah, you'll be an all-star because you're still going to be one of the best players in the world. I think his last season he played, he averaged 21-9. Yeah, you'll be an all-star. But is that worth it to get 2 to 3 more all-star appearances only to lose your life? And increasing your chances to lose your life? Or is it worth it to, okay, I'm going to hang it up. I had a Hall of Fame career, great career. I'm one of the best players ever, one of the best big men ever. I did what I did. I can still impact the game. I can still help these younger cats learn how to manage themselves off the court. If you look at Chris Bosh, he's very successful off the court. With his business, with his wife, that guy, look it up. So you can teach big men how to, score. You can teach them how to pass. You can teach them how to rebound, how to box. You can teach this. You can teach these players how to do this. You'll get paid for that. And by the way, Bosh, we know you're not in it for the money. But, you're set for life, so why risk another 60 years of your life? 50 to 60 years left. And you only live 30, meaning you didn't even live half of your life yet. for 4 more years? Why risk all of that for 4 more years of being an all-star and that's it? Because the chances of you winning a championship would only be high if you went to Cleveland, New York, or Golden State. The only reason why I have New York in this conversation is because the whole Chris Paul thing and the what ifs, but hypothetically, if Chris Bosh went to Cleveland or Golden State, that's the only chance he would have to win an NBA championship. So why put all of that at risk to be an all-star a few more times? You're set, man. You're a Hall of Famer. Just enjoy life. You got 50 to 60 years left, man. Enjoy it. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. It's been Steve. Peace.